need my change. DMV, I'm a year. Legging with my fears. Rapping, but I'm quiet when I'm near. Always plotting on the bitches and I'm plotting on my fears. We don't need no checks from the boys. We just need respect from the boys. We don't wanna fall in love by the force. So I just get the little re-drilling with the boys, yeah.
I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Giants going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll get this up.
To just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On the run, it's Perkins. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole.
Second down following the run. They go with Perkins again, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Webb. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The 4th-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And the wideout in motion. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's 4. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Wentz now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz throwing deep for Stewart into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On first down, back to Perkins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down, Perkins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Paul Perkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are in for 6. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down throw. Webb. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that.
Webb can't escape as he goes down. Timmy Jernigan. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. But I think the ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
And this is something that you know that they're emphasizing, you know they're working on, but it has to improve. Carson Wentz lost 14 fumbles as a rookie, and the NFL is just different. When you're in the pocket, you're always at risk of that ball being jostled out.
And if memory serves, those 14 fumbles tied with Carson Palmer for most in the NFL. To throw, Webb eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Perkins on 3rd down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Paul Perkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Meanwhile, the 2nd quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Langford again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now out come the Giants. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Webb. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Webb to throw. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, Webb. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To throw on third down. Webb. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing deep for Stewart. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And Collins, he had one of those pick sixes last year en route to a Pro Bowl.
And that's been one of the biggest improvements to his game, his ability to range deep in coverage and go up and play the football and make plays. Always known as a guy who can make tackles near the line of scrimmage. Now he's got the full package at his arsenal.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing now is Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. B.J. Goodson. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Wentz to throw on second down. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they
I heard these always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard